Welcome everyone to the Watchalong. We are here, Friday night footy. The best you can get. Friday night footy. How is everyone? Good day, Tiger Time, Blue Bagger, Ree Lester, how you doing? Chills, Kate, Blue Bagger says, all of the usual crew are here. We're brought to you by Sideline FM. You can stream audio only if you are at the game or on your travels, sideline.fm/PommyInOz footy. Hunter, how are we all? I am excited about this. We've got one heck of a game in store for us tonight. Collingwood Football Club. They're going to be aiming to really put GWS Giants to the sword. But can Collingwood do it? A lot of people have fallen out with Collingwood. Collingwood are probably the most undersold side at the minute in the AFL, in my opinion. People have really jumped off on them. How is everyone? I hope we're all doing really well. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Hey Paul, how you doing? Kay, I'm very good, thank you. How is everyone's weekend shaping up for the rest of the week? Let me know how that is shaping up. Hey, big Sideline FM all the way in Sideline Chat. Good day to you. There you are, Paul. Don't worry, I've updated the scoreline, mate. Updated the scoreline. Got a new chair as well because the cat destroyed the last one. So I'm sat a little bit comfortably. It is. It's very cold at the minute, Blue Bagger. I have got, as you can see, my beanie. Toby, good day to you, mate. How are you? You ready for a good game of football on a Friday night? We got loads of streams this week for you as well. Loads to get into. Tomorrow afternoon, we are live for the big junior game. We have got Bendigo versus Murray Bush Rangers. So you get a chance to see two great young players. Tanner Armstrong, landlocked obviously to Richmond Tigers. And also, we've got Cody Walker, Cowton's father-son. So that should be a very good game to watch tomorrow. We've also got the big blockbuster Essendon versus North. And we've also got Carlton versus Melbourne. Boy, Cat Mum, how you doing? Supercoach Dog? Mate, I'm looking forward to this. My Supercoach team is in strife at the minute, mate. Hey, Paul, I'm actually all right with a little bit of cold weather, but you can tell that I'm still getting the native shift because I've got a beanie on indoors. As my grandfather would have said to me, mate, take your jacket and your hat off. You won't feel the benefits. G'day, Tiger Time. It's weird that, isn't it? That's a great start. Hey, Kate, it's very warm, isn't it, as well? It's good, it's warm. 12:30 says, good day, Rainer. Slobbo, how are you, mate? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Looking forward to this one. I'm feeling good today, actually. Feeling good. Got over the man flu. And now I'm just on the home and hosed. Home and hosed, no complaints from me. Magnus is getting up and about. Go the pies, he says. It was very good, sirs. Thank you very much. We also had rhubarb crumble. I haven't had rhubarb crumble for about 20 years. Great to see you, Magnus. Thank you very much, mate. Joe, mate, how are you doing? Looking forward to watching your mob versus the North. Thank you, Ree. Hopefully we get the 4 points this week. Sunday versus Monday. What? Sunday versus Melbourne. Looking forward to that. Boy, Cat Mum, tell you what, look, man flu, genuinely, I don't cope with it very well. Bernard Fanning, he sung that song Wish You Well, did he? Hunter, or have I made that up? I just want to wish you well. Tiger Time, I'm with you. I would rather it be cold than warm. Anything over 20 degrees, I complain. I can cope with all climates below that, though. Joe, mate, I just love football. Powderfinger, says Sideline FM. Yep, Powderfinger. Hey, you see there you are. Look, I knew I was onto something. You can't take skin off though if it's too hot. Hey, Hunter, mate, not a bad song. Not a bad song. See? I couldn't name any more, but there we are. That's where I am. Good seeing you too, Stephen. Mate, I don't mind a bit of winter vibes. I've tried to bring the woolly hat on just to give like an indication of how cold it is. So we have got debut today. Oscar Steen. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Hey, Scooter, good day, mate. How are you, mate? You're in your PJs and singlet. Mate, you're hardcore. Your heat in your house must be good. Rainer's going for a draw tonight. Chat, let me know your predictions. I am going with Collingwood. I can't remember what the Pom tip was. 23, I think. The cold makes you feel alive. Well, if you listen to Brad Scott, his press conference was interesting this week, wasn't it? We're all gonna die at some point. That was nice to read on a Thursday afternoon. I enjoyed that. Chills, you are aptly named that you like the cold weather, mate. You see, look, I'm a big cold man as well. See, I'm with Chills here. Like, once it gets over 20, I check out. But I think there's something quite cathartic. Is that a word? Have I made that up? I could have made that up. But I think there's something like kind of therapeutic, that's a better word, about wearing a hoodie inside. You can see this going every way. I don't mind it. Magnus, how good was that? I'm very good, Mustafa. How are you, my friend? Pie's under a goal, says Paul. You know what? Can I just sidetrack to talking about Essendon? I've got to say, why have they dropped only the kids? Like, I understand Gresham coming in, but the kids, I understand Newen going as well because he doesn't really do anything. But all the kids seemed a bit of a bad message for me. I think it's genetic. My genes don't want it anyone over. Yeah, Hunter, I'm with you, mate. I've still got my northern skin, so I like the cold. Ben, g'day, mate. Joe Fonte's a very good player, isn't he? I'm looking forward to seeing him. Our good friend Supercoach Dog's looking forward to Dan Houston versus him. I didn't go into that. I didn't go with Dan Houston. You know my big point of difference this week? I've gone Shy Bolton. I'm willing to get hurt again. Joe, I didn't understand as well. Magnus, mate, look, as a man who comes from three brothers, you always have three varying degrees of success. Yeah, Tiger Time. I think going to bed in Arctic conditions makes it a better sleep. Yeah, Paul, you're hardcore, mate. You know what? I want to move to Tassie because Tassie looks good because it's wet, it's miserable, it's green. That's what I'm all about, mate. Joe, mate, you got to get around the boat, dog. Hey, James, how are you, mate? All the way from Bonnie, Scotland. How are you, man? Mate, I'm telling you, Bolton. Well, tell you what, GWS have won the toss. We have only seen 2 games lost from the toss. Magnus, I don't know how that works then from a statistical probability of twins, but I'd imagine it would still mean the same. You're excited for Sunday's game? Me too. Petra, good day. How are you, my friend? I hope you're keeping warm. Air conditioning's off its tits, isn't it? We don't get aircon in the UK. So I actually find that one of the more novelties. You get it in like hotels and stuff like that. You don't get it in a normal house. We used to have, I was going to say under soil heating. That's a lie. We had under tile heating in the bathroom. It's the best thing in the world to get out from a shower because you get, them pins and needles in your feet. Get that down you. Kate. Yeah, you're in the South Island, aren't you? Kate, correct me if I'm wrong. Luke, mate, I love it. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Yeah, James, you see, that's what I miss. I miss wet, miserable. I like that. Joe, mate, I'm telling you, Bolton, he's going to do 110. You can quote me on that. Does it ever get hot in England? The hottest day on record, actually, I was working at Whitby and people were passing out on the golf course. What's the time? It's 7:40. So we're just about to get underway here. I think you're right. Look, we're just about to get underway. And here we are. Look, handshakes all round. Toby Green is oiled up. Joe's not a bad bet, that, mate. He does like a stud in the back. So we are about to get underway. And we are off. Here we go. Tap down early doors and Clayton Oliver. He gets on the end of it. Straight to Brainerd Maynard, though. And a nice little kick there to Degoe. Dan Houston. Great overlap. And there is SP10. Looking to turn and go. Callie, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, sir. How you doing? And a big mark from members early doors. Of the guts. I get you now. Well done, mate. Good work. And Membry takes that grab quite convincingly. You know what, Tim Membry, you ever seen there's some players that they change clubs and it looks weird, but he looks like that type of player that should have been a Collingwood player from the day one, don't you think? And bangs it in. And that's 6-0. 1 goal, 0, playing 0-0. Minute 10 played here. And Collingwood start early. 7 degrees, mate, in Edinburgh. Be lovely, mate. Get a nice hot cup of tea, maybe a crumpet. Then it's interesting. I was watching the VFL actually a little bit earlier, mate. He was absolutely killing it. I don't think he's very far away, but I'm sure we've got some beautiful Pie fans in chat who can give a more defined read on that. G'day, Shiny Blue. How are you, mate? Are you good? Petra, where do you stand on... Do you prefer the summer or do you prefer the winter? Do I know every player at this point? When they change haircuts or numbers, that confuses me. But I'm pretty good with numbers. Here is Nick Dacos. Hey, Smegoff, mate. I did my best, mate. I need to do some more re-gluing as well. But thank you for the shout-out, buddy. And a free kick here, taken high is Lockie Schultz. Says, well, I mean, it's not so much that, but he does look like he was drafted by the wrong club. I don't know, it might be the tats. Bluebag, I actually don't mind the team. I'm glad Fogarty's made way for Taylor. Hey, Paige, how are you? I'm very well, mate, thank you. Over my man flu. G'day, Lana, how are you, my lovely? He just looks like a Collingwood player. And Schultz nails that through. Dan, how are you, mate? Hunter, mate. It's one of the secrets of the game, mate. Just a headbutt into the defender. I mean, it could be the tattoos, actually. But he genuinely does look like he was a Collingwood player. But, I mean, it's not the cleanest of frees there. But you've seen them given now with modern-day football. But Schultz does finish the work. And Collingwood, 2 goals to the good. Dan, well, I mean, they have had a lot of outs. They have had a lot of outs. Hey, Music Cats, how are you, mate? Good to see you, my friend. Good win last night. It probably is the tats. Page, good decision, maybe. Clayton Oliver clears it out the back of that stoppage. But Bo McQuarrie, like a badger, hustles the ball back. Josh Dacos being tracked. Good rundown tackle. Great follow-up work from Scott Pendlebury. He finds Danny Houston. Smothered off the boot. Beautifully done by Finn Callahan. Jake Riccardi flops one in front. Phoenix Gothard. What a finish. What a finish. That was fantastic football. Great work by Callahan. Callie, I agree. It's more than the tattoos why Tim Membry looks like it. He just looks like he's got the Pyora. Pyora. Sounds like it's a planet. But that was fantastic, backing up from the spoil there, and a great finish by Phoenix Gothard. It's weird, isn't it, seeing him at Marvel? You know what? Wasn't it refreshing last night, Tiger Time, for like a tight game with the weather last night? Wasn't that weird? Because we've seen some big high-scoring games. It was nice to go back to a more bland version. Lucinda, it's nice, though, to have the hoodies out, isn't it? And here is Callaghan. He clears it. Big left foot, and Darcy Moore takes the grab out in front. G'day, all City. Nice to see you, Lucinda. Nick Dacos goes back inside to Isaac Quaynor. Quaynor looking for options, goes down the line. Darcy Cameron tries to paddle it down, but Lockie Ash is there, and Finn Callaghan finds Ash again, looking for the switcheroo. And very well done by Sidebottom. Goes back inbound to his trusty Scott Pendlebury. Crazy how Pendlebury has never aged. Nick Dacos puts in a laser. Jamie Elliott can't get it. Cal Brown under all sorts. Fantastic done by the Phoenix Gothard. He's chased down Nick Dacos. One-handed pickup. And Clayton Oliver intercepts the ball. Oh, might be trouble coming here. Schultz. DeGoey off a step. 50 out. And did Darcy Cameron take that in ground? Everyone's saying out of bounds on the full. I think it may have just been on the line. Hey, Callie, it's beautiful, isn't it? Woody, yeah, Tiger Time was just saying that's crazy, isn't it? And here we are, Darcy Cameron. We expect to see him play a little bit more forward today, just due to having two rucks. And he's quite a useful forward. Reigning BNF winner. And he absolutely... Did that go through, or has it been spoiled on the line? They're saying it's spoiled on the line. Josh Dacre's got a little bit of a left shoulder complaint. They're doing a review. Think on-field decision is a behind. If the teams were Marvel characters, who would they be? I reckon GWS have got a bit of the Flash about them. And I think Collingwood would be the reverse Flash. A walnut whip, May. I have not had a walnut whip in years, Xylon. What a shout from you. That reminds me of my nana, that does. Good shout. And a nice clearing kick there. Finds Cal Brown on right wing. What was the Collingwood banner says? I didn't see it. Inside 50. Oh, just marked outside. Quick hands though. Right. Oh, just put up on the goal square. Stringer can't take it. Phoenix Gothard got work to do. Good little 1-2. Dummies. Harvey Thomas is there and he kicks it straight into the head of Perryman. And we have a boundary throw. When are we going to get the... does anyone know, chat, when they're going to get the microchip in the ball? Spoiled in front, Nick Dacos under a world of hurt. Surely that's holding the ball. It's been declared in the back, though. Oh, Nick Dacos really risked it there, and he goes out wide. Your emblem's a bird, your coach's fly. When asked to travel, you have... That's clever. That's clever, that Tiger Time. That's very clever. Well played, GWS. Why does no one else ever go? I agree with Bluebagger. Why does no one else ever seem to go with, like, good banter? Here we are, Harvey Thomas. Just handballs out the back. It's not going anywhere quick, but James Leake's there. Goes inside to Ash. Ash takes them all on. Shrugs the tackle. Dishes one out to Clayton Oliver. Stephen Canelio winding back the years here. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Dinky kick inside, 50. Touched off the boot, evidently. Pressure coming, Collingwood. Perryman under trouble. Only as far as Clayton Oliver. Off the right peg. Behind. He was holding his shoulder as he walked off. Cheersy, good day, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Lana, it felt like we were going to get it imminently, and then it just stopped, didn't it? Good handball by Fonte. Cal Brown, very clever kicking for our side. And Jake Riccardi will take the kick. Good start. GWS done well here. It looked like they were going to be overawed, but they fought back well. Great to see. Yeah, Tiger time. It's always good, though, isn't it, when you've got that little bit of banter? Yeah, Hunter, you see, I think we need more of it. Riccardi, that is an absolute abhorrent kick. 1 goal 2, 8 points, playing 1 goal 1. Luke, I do actually, yeah. I mean, I usually watch it just to keep in the loop of who's coming into the teams. But it is well worth a watch, Luke. I'll be watching it more for the Tasmania this year. Nice little mark there by Nedus Longus. Finds Nick Dacos, who's been very busy throughout. Here is IQ. Looking into the corridor. It's a dangerous kick. And Lachlan, Ash. Nice mark. Canelio. Laverde pops it out in front. Harvey Thomas with a nice light pink boot. You don't see that very often. Not too sure what's happened there, but James Leake has just kicked it into the bum of Schultz. We have a boundary throw at the halfway line. What's everyone's plans for this weekend? Anyone got anything exciting planned? We like a bit of excitement. Steel side bottom, looking for some options. Ooh, you having a cheeky beverage? What are we drinking? Hey, Lana, it's good, isn't it? Inside they go. GWS just floats it up 50. Darcy Moore cuts it off. Handball straight away. And this slingshot attack could yield 6 points. Oh, shocking kick inside by Membry. And he's going to come back again from GWS. They're working, both sides working very quickly. I did watch a bit of the Premier League darts. What a big fish to win it, mate. How good is Littler? It just looked like, I'm not too sure it's a shoulder dislocation, double dummy, but it was definitely his left shoulder. What? Are you working all weekend, Rainer? Nice little kick out to Joe Fonte here. Just right half forward. Easy kick inside. Toby Green, probably capable of it from this angle. He says he'll have a shot. Hey, Callie, got the weekend off. You're going to be watching a bit of footy? Chris, they're going very well, mate. How are yours? I hope everything's good your end. He says, I actually think they'll get quite a good cult following, you know. Nothing worse, mate, when one of your headphones doesn't work, Barn. And here we are. Toby Green has a dink from right side. And put over the line by Oscar Steen. His first real bit of action in this. 13 plays 9. 11 minutes to go in this first. Hey, Littler, though, special, isn't he? Like, absolute special. What a talent. Is that push in the back from Cal Brown? Umpire says no, and it's going to be last touched out of bounds. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, Chris. Been a very good game, Petra, hasn't it? We'll get the restart underway. Ryan Angwin. Hey, good to see you, Jack. How are you, mate? Hey, Teresa, how you doing? And that was an absolute terrible kick. And Frampton will start us off again. Out of bounds on the full. Big intercept grab, though, from Finn Callaghan. Anyway, he's always welcome to, Cardi. We've done a few collabs in our time. Dipped inside 50. Oscar Steen takes the grab. Touched off the boot. Scott Pendlebury, side bottom, helps him out. Kicks it to right, half forward. Desperate from McStay, and Will Hayes throws him. Ron Steele throws him over the line. Hey, Juddy, how are you doing? There is precisely... Connor, there is 10:07 stoppage. Boundary throw incurring. Riccardi taps it down. Toby Green manhandled by Nick Dacos. Why are you upset, Teresa? We don't like to hear that. Nice little handball out the back. Finn Callahan. Whitfield. This is quick hands here. Bit of space opening up. Joe Fonsi flips it up to half forward. Xavier O'Hallahan takes the mark. 50 out. And it slows down. What was that? Over 1,000 days, wasn't it, Teresa? It's crazy, that. So GWS really built themselves into it, haven't they, in the first 10 minutes? And he has a shot from 55 out. Looks good. It's going to be a bit short. And touched on the line. 1 goal, 4-10. Playing 2 goals, 1-13. Hey, Dasson, how are you, mate? Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Teresa? Stay safe, Barn. Are you out that way? Is anyone else out in WA with the storm? Oh, big intercept by Himmelberg. Himmelberg's going to launch this one inside 50. Be all right doing a par 5 downwind, wouldn't it, Shiny Blue? Here's side bottom, dances out of trouble. Just seems to never have anyone on him. Jack Crisp will open up the corridor. Well done by McStay. Absolutely left Laverdi for dead. Goes inside again to DeGoey. DeGoey spots the lead. Bullet kick. Well done. Absolute well done by Connor Iden. And they'll come back out of the back half. Oh, you're in SA? Who's my favourite player? My favourite player, Frankie Evans for Carlton. Here we are. Finn Callahan drilling it in. Cal Brown can't take the mark. Bobbly ball. Ned Long. Flipped on by Ron Steele, who'll chase the work. Big ass, though. And we have another bounce, and we're out on the full. Did his left shoulder? Should see your hook. It's awesome. What type of hook? Hey, I'm glad you're happy. Good to see you as well, mate. Good to see you, Music Cat King. Hey, Shearsy, enjoy. You can't beat a bit of Frank, mate. Steel side bottom. Good choice, mate. Here we are. Jack Crisp gets it going forward. Bobbly ball beats everyone. Lachlan Ash picks it up. You know what? Lockie Ash might be deceptively quick. Comes back inside. Tim Membry. 1-2. And McStay takes the mark. Walking into an empty goal. Dribbles it through. 3 goals, 1 now, Pies. 19. So 1 goal, 4-10. Luke, probably the skill, mate, wouldn't you? Skill versus good looks. Because the skill can kind of mask your looks, can't it? Oh, sorry, a hook. Sorry, Shiny Blue. I'm in another world. Mate. Well, you just need the opposite win, don't you? Are you a left-hander? Here we are. Jack Crisp just dribbles it forward. Lipinski, though, set upon by Whitfield. Quick hands again by GWS. I do like that little white taint to Richmond's. To GWS's kit. Great kick by Fonte. Goes to Oliver. Harvey Thomas. This was very easy. Straightens up. Horrible kick, though. Hannaford's not the best right-handed. I'm in Victoria, Ban. Hannaford's not best debut kick that. Misses everything. Goes straight out on the full and Pies can reset. Juddy, it's very Carlton-esque, isn't it, mate? How are you as well, Juddy? Good to see you, man. Cameron tries to take it one-handed. Not much there. Crisp runs into a battering ram. Ned Long finds the handball to Scott Pendlebury. Scott Pendlebury driving forward. Great kick out in front. Here is Josh Dacos. Fresh off to getting the treatment. Jamie Elliott. Did he trip? Menbury finishes it though. 4 goals, 1. What a start for the Pies. 25-10. Good call, that. To be fair, though, if you are hooking it right to left, man, you'll get a decent run. You just have to aim right. Have you checked your alignment? Your feet? One of the more common versions of a hook is your foot alignment. Hey, Double Dummy, how are you, mate? You know what? I don't think the Pies ever won the real deal. I just feel like the Pies are getting a lot of hate. But they're still a tough team to beat. They should do, Juddy. I'm with you, mate. And cleared straight from the centre clearance. Moore can't win it. Stringer just can't get a clean hand on it. IQ. Beaten there. Good body work there by Bo McQuarrie. Goes inside. Josh Dacos opens up the corridor. Great quick hands. Lipinski inside 50. Shocking kick. Connor Iden. Easy. He hasn't been so bad. You know what? I've seen him in the VFL. He does look more of the modern day ruckman. Thank you very much, Blue Bagger. Spot on, Petra. Smitzer, yeah, I just don't see it. System always keeps you in it. Always keeps you in it. They're easily in the top 10 this year. Oh, that was great passage of play. End to end. Stephen Cornelio. Can he finish off the work? Hey, Shiny Blue, there's nothing... Hey, tell you what, good way to spend an afternoon, Shiny Blue. Gets you out in the air. You and your thoughts. Now, better, mate. Here we are, Stephen Cornelio. Chance to pull one back. Do like the GWS kit, though. They've gone a little bit darker in the orange. Cam says the Pies won't make the 10. I think that's a big call, mate. Behind. Like, can you name 10 teams, Cam, off the top of your head, better than the Pies? Darcy Moore out the back half, goes to the wing. McStay flies. Crisp at the ground ball. Bo McQuarrie looks a little bit different with short hair. He looks like the brother from what's the Peaky Blinders? Jack Crisp up to the goal square. Membry, big mark. Hey, spot on, Shiny Blue, mate. It's good. In any year? Double Dummy, what do you mean, in any year? Here we are, Tim Membry. Take this shot. And nails it through. 5 goals, 131. 1 goal, 5, 11. No, I meant like right now, double dummy. I meant like, who do you think beats them? Like for them not to finish 10th, you would suggest 10th. Would there be 10 teams that you think will get ahead of them? He's very good. He's very good, is Tim Embry. I do like Tim Embry. I think he's the perfect second key forward. Pies will be very happy with this start. I don't think so, Barn. I think if you look at it, Darcy Moore's gone down to the rooms, but I think if you look at it, their injury list is absolutely horrendous at the minute. Kicked out in front to Ron Steele. Ron Steele does a little bit of a dance, drills it inside 50. Both of their kicking inside 50 has been absolutely poo bucket. Nice little short kick. Teresa, he might just need a really strong evacuation of his bowels. G'day, Sandra. How you doing? Oh, some of the kicks have been absolutely stupid. Xavier O'Hallahan straight to Oscar Steen, and Kingsley's just laughing. Quick hands. Josh Dacos. To his brother Nick. And good mark there by Harry Himmelberg. And a nice little short kick. And Whitfield, they've been very good at this transition. Maynard manages to spoil it. Don't know how much he knew about it. Quick 1-2. IQ switches the play. And Josh Dacos looking for some options. Just taking a little bit of time off it. Oh, mango pancakes sounds delightful, Sandra. Just made some mango jelly. I was going to say some pancake jelly then. Making food up. And well done from De Go. He keeps it in play. Centering ball. Oh, tell you what. Side bottom was... Pendlebury was genius to hang out the back of that contest. But Connor Iden spotted it. Pins him holding the ball. Phenomenal. Billy, g'day, mate. How you doing? Tiger Time is definitely... The backline hasn't really costed them. It's more their ball use. And Toby Green gets the handball away. Hannaford looking for some options. Goes wide. Finds Jesse Hogan. And Kieran Briggs takes the mark. Might be the last chance to score. The pocket is open. IQ gave way too much freedom. Riccardi out the back. 2 goals, 5. 17. 5 goals, 131. I reckon pancakes are like the ultimate cheat, aren't they? You can have them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, main course. Connor, how likely is it Collingwood get up by 22? Well, I mean, the way the game's going, highly likely, mate, but gamble responsibly, my brother. I wouldn't say neither team is looking world class, but Collingwood are taking their chances where GWS are behaving like a toddler at dinner time with a broccoli pasta bake. Mate, they are very Moorish, aren't they, Luke? Pancakes. And out of bounds, we'll have a boundary throw. 23 deep in GWS's forward 50. Toby Green, is he going to get a second? Absolutely wrapped up and holding the ball. That's harsh. But McQuarrie looks like a different human being with a haircut. 9 seconds to play. Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler? Can't beat a bit of Dad's Army. There it is. At quarter time. Been a very, very not skillful game, but a good game as it is. 31-17. The Pies lead. Very wasteful from the Giants, but efficiency wins games of football. And Pies could have been up a lot more. I'd agree, sirs. Hey, Sandra, what animals have you got? Oh. Yeah, Luke, he doesn't look right, does it? Like, he looks like everything has changed since his haircut. In that song by Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran, everything's changed. Any updates, chat, on Darcy Moore? Is it squeaky bum time? I don't think it is squeaky bum time. I think for GWS, lower the eyes a little bit when you're going inside 50. Don't try and force it. You know what? I actually agree with that, Judy. I actually think the Marvel's going to have some belters this year. Been very bad at them. GWS been incredibly wasteful. Petra, mate. Us Carlton fans, definitely, mate. Wouldn't we? Oh, that's sad, that. Blue bagger. Hey, mate, do you remember Tim Membry? What was the game where he kicked like 80? Do you remember that game? Was it against the Dogs where he had like 15? Paul, they just, you know, my issue with GWS is that they can do the spectacular. It's the basics that struggle. So a very entertaining first quarter, though. Very entertaining. Petra, and teams transition so well, you're spot on. I do, Clive, actually. Sandra, what were your animals? Do I have to scroll up? Sandra. Jack Russell. Oh, the Russian. Oh, I bet that Russian is gorgeous. Billy, my big issue and why I kept calling them frauds last year, right, was I just think when it's tough, you can't get away with that as a team. I think as a grinding team, I don't see it. Spot on, Tiger Time. Like, you take away their onwards, I just don't think, like, you look at teams like Collingwood, you look at the Dogs at the minute, they can beat you so many ways. Like, if you play sexy football, they'll kill you, right? But they can play ugly, they can play fast, they can play slow. Geelong can do that as well. Spot on, Juddy. Coles, I think he is a good. I think he is a good coach, Kingsley. I mean, Carlton fans think he'd lead us to the promised land. I mean, I think the big thing for the Giants is I actually think it's a list issue. If it comes down here, the cat usually avoids here because it's cold. Budgies. Don't mind a budgie. Mrs. Pom wants a bird. I agree with that, Billy. Atom, I'm surprised. Atom, I'm surprised people are so down on the Pies. Because I get all the theories of old and slow, but their system can negate, I'd say, 10 of the teams in the league. So they might not win the flag, but they'll make finals. Yes, Paige. Yeah, I'm with you, Coles. I think it's more of a list issue. I feel like they need a lot more grunt in there. That's why I was kind of intrigued this year about seeing Clayton Oliver and Tom Green together. Scott, mate, I'm behind you this year on it. Well, Darcy Moore's not out. That could be a hammy, though. Good call, Tiger Time. I don't know if they'll finish in the top 4, Paige, to be honest. It's going well, Magnus. Can we get some clarification? You'll know this, Tiger Time. Has GWS changed their orange? They do, Blue Bagger. Johnny, that's like a list of has-beens as it is. I wouldn't go Simpson because I don't think that system works. Hinkley, for me, has never, ever succeeded anywhere. He just gets teams to finals. Horse has won a flag, but I don't think his system... If I had to pick between them three, Horse. But I'll be honest, I don't want any of them. Here we are, second quarter to go. Hey, Magnus is a very good player, is Maynard. Here we are, handball out. Kieran Briggs. Wobbly ball. Frampton went for it. Put his defence under trouble, though. And stoppage in front. Yeah, it doesn't it? It looks like a different... It looks like a blood orange. At this stage, the pies. McQuarrie tries to get it out. Nearly run down. McStay, though. Great running by Bo McQuarrie. Lachlan Schultz gets the handball away just in time. Membry off a step. No one there, and Harvey Thomas. Good intercept mark. If you ask me, though, who do I think we'll take out of them three? Hinkley, I reckon, which makes me feel nauseous. Whitfield down the line. Frampton, good intercept grab. Juddy knows me too well. So I knew he was winding me up. Looks like Darcy Moore's coming out. He looks all right. He's just doing like the robot in the background. Yeah, look, it's just a very thing that we do, Billy. Inside we go. Lipinski, desperate, defending from the Giants. Iden trying to get it clear. Fonzie under pressure now. Side bottom, handballs it forward. Whitfield. Cleared by Iden. Cal Brown, Josh Dacos, handballs it to side bottom. Run down tackle by Stringer. Well done. Juddy, it's why I've seen a lot of Essendon fans say they want Ken Hinkley. And you know, one thing I'll say about Ken Hinkley, if you were rebuilding, he's probably the coach you want because he'll stabilise you. But he's not a flag-winning coach, Ken Hinkley. He'll just get you solid. Side bottom here on the left wing. Finds Howe. Howe goes backwards. Finds Frampton. Good kick. Tell you what, Pie's just showing a little bit of patience at the minute, taking a bit of fire out of this game. Paul, more numbers, mate. I'm a numbers guy. When KO does this, though, that's very hard. I know Nick Dacos by his boots and his walk. Frampton goes out wide at IQ. Corey Enright. I could see it. He does, Judy, but I just think you've got to go bold. Like, they should be beyond the steady phase. Here we are. Lachlan Schultz, half forward. Turns to go on his trusty right. Puts it up on the goal square. Targets are plenty. And tell you what, GWS do that incredibly well. Jamie Elliott, though, scares him out of it. Quick hands from the Pinsky. Crisp. Looks for options. Josh Dacos has to delay the kick. And that is a fantastic kick to Ned Long. It could be Ashley, but he's just not a flag-winning coach. You can just see it in him, to be honest, I think. Like, he's just the kind of guy that would stabilise you. Like, if Essendon go that... Cheers, Paul. Mate, surprise. Oh, Mrs. Pom. Mrs. Pom.
Yeah, look at this cool stuff.
And that's a good goal there. And pies go out. Tell you what, chat, look at this. I want to give a big shout out as well. Just don't tell me how to suck eggs, Mrs. Pom. So big shout out to our friend of this channel, Darren, right? Darren Blackwell. So Darren Blackwell, an absolute gentleman and a scholar. If you go on Facebook and find a place called Creative Devils, he made this for us, look. He made this for us, look. And then you got the little logo on. Good evening, Christina. How you doing? And it keeps your drinks warm. Do I reckon GWS will be bottom 6? I think they could be, mate. Depends how long it takes them to get their players back. My NRL State of Origin, Scotty. Whitfield goes out the back here. Finn Callahan looking for options. Gives it back to Whitfield. Looks for the switch. And nicely done. Joe Fonte goes short. Ryan Angwin goes down the line. Oh, Cal Brown couldn't get it. Dan Houston gets the handball received and Josh Dacos will slow them down. It would have been interesting. Be interesting to see where GWS, if they were fully fit, would be, because I think they'd challenge. Boy, Cat Mum, it's nice and warm. And a nice little switch kick. Here we are. Collingwood just waiting for options. Kicks out in front of Jack Crisp. Cut off by Whitfield. Quick hands by Harvey Thomas, who bumps into his mate Whitfield. Ash. Good kick. Finds Callahan. Oh, good hands. And here they come. That is an absolute dog's dinner from Max Grukowski. Missed everyone. That is shocking. Spot on, Blue Bagger. That anticipation and just knowing to run lines can save you. Frantic tackling by Collingwood and another stoppage. Spot on, Ashley. It's crazy how long players are playing for. And it's crazy that Scott Pendlebury is still going as good as he was when he was. And spoiled at halfway. And Kingsley looks absolutely seething. Where's Kingsley going? You reckon he's going to go and get a hot cup of tea? He looks freezing. Inside it goes. Bobbly ball. Gruskowski manages to get the handball away. Fonte. Connor Idun, back pocket. Smegov. You see, that was part of my hatred of them last year, mate. Is just how people would go on about them. Like, you know what annoys me is when people start calling them the second team. That's what winds me up. Great little switch there. James Leake. No, I agree, Ashley. I agree. It's amazing how players are just staying younger and younger, innit? Like, crazy, really, if you think about it. Because, like, you've seen it in soccer as well. Like, 30 used to be the end of your career. And, like, players now are getting 2-year deals at 34, 35, which is mental to me. Nice little handball chain. Collingwood worked this up to the wing. Good kick by IQ. Inside, Nick Dacos marauds. Jordan Nagoe, quick hands. Schultz, stop, start, smothered off the boot. And Toby Green gets the loose ball. They are, aren't they? They're playing Cameroon, aren't they? Yeah, wrestling as well. Bombers, Rockets fans, spot on. Like, just, it's crazy. Like, you know, obviously that's sports science. And you'd imagine evolution as well, suppose. And medicine. And we have a stoppage here. Yeah, Ashley, spot on. And they're going to might get a cheap option here. GWS have needed this downfield free. So after his appalling kick inside 50, he's got a bit of a chance to redeem himself, Gruskowski. Going very well, Lucinda. And Max has nailed that. 3 goals, 5. 23, 6 goals, 1, 37. Paul, I agree. I mean, I always say this, like, do you remember, like, when your nana would show you, like, pictures of, like, your uncle when he was younger? And she'd be like, oh, he's your age there. And you were, like, 16. You were like, fucking hell, he looks 41. Like, why do old people in the day look young but old? To be fair, they've kicked goals at the right time. I suppose, like, I mean, they probably went through a lot worse than we did, didn't they, Billy, really? I mean, like, you got, what, World War II, Vietnam, and, like, what have we got? We've got the fuel crisis of 2026. Laggy, nah, it's just a wee bit cold in my office, mate. Nice little ball out the back here now. Bit of a tail wag from GWS. Joe Fonte goes forward. Dinky little kicks all around, and Riccardi will take that mark. And I think he's been stood on the back of the old Achilles there by Lockie Schultz. Mate, we'll be back next week, innit? Because we've just got the international break. Hey, double dummy. Mate, after that kick, I was worried for your multi. Spot on, Luke. He's been brilliant. Riccardi misses just about everything there. And out of bounds on the full. Oh, Billy, I mean more in like cinema and photography, don't you think? Like, because, like, everyone had beards at, like, 12 in, like, the 60s. Very good boy cat, Mum. Smegoff, probably. Mate, I don't mind a bit of Tonali. Great mark there from Big Laverdi. Don't mind that, Bomber. I'm very good, Paul. How are you? Hey, Lucinda. Look, I am a bit of a temperature hog. I do like just being the right temperature. I will be, Judy. We'll be doing some World Cup streams, mate. Fair enough, mate. I still can't grow a beard. Here we are. Nick Dacos goes forward. Darcy Cameron, Josh Dacos getting involved. Looking for options. That trusty kick into the pocket. Cut off by Connor Iden. And Dan McStay does the best dive you've ever seen. But no call. $8:45 to go in this first half. I rate that, Paul. That was a good game, that, Ashley. Did you get to watch it? I grew a stubble really quickly. It just doesn't turn into a beard. It just, like, turns into a ginger mess. Tap forward. Schultz. Nick Dacos. Tight angle. And a behind. I will be, Clive. 6 goals, 2, 38. 3 goals, 5, 23. Laverdi clears his lines, goes down to the right wing, and spoiled out of play. Oh, tell you what, a cup of tea just makes everything better. Can I just say that ruck work then was horrible? That would have been a great goal, Teresa. And we have a stoppage again. 8 minutes to play in this first half. Been a very entertaining game. Been littered with inconsistency and poor ball use. And Collingwood just seemed to, as soon as they opened the coffin lid, Collingwood slam it shut. Iden under a world of trouble. Jamie Elliott dances away. Ned Long. That was too casual. 6 goals, 3. 39 plays 23. Can't beat a cup of tea, Paul. Magnus, mate. Tea is life. How are you, Winner? You good, mate? Good to see Langy in as well. I rate that, Yeah, after my dog, when it got older, Princess, she used to do that. I do, Paul. Oh, Ashley, are you treating them well? Do you go crazy with the like treats? Are you like the fun grandparents? Free kick here, Callum Brown. I've met a few that don't like tea. My dog when I was a kid was called Princess, yeah. Billy. Our family dog. Or Ceci, for short. But yeah, she got some kind of gum disease when she was old, like 5, 6, and they used to chew rocks to help scratch it, and you had to stop her because if she broke a tooth, it cost like about $10,000. They do, Callie. You're spot on. Atom, that's like some Rain Man dog stuff, that. It's making pyramids out of freaking stones. Jake Stringer takes them all on. He's gang tackled, holding the ball. 6 minutes to go, and Harry Perryman's just sat on him saying, just call me Daddyman. I like that, Smegoff. What's a husky like? Smegoff, what are they like temperament-wise? Are they like loads and loads and loads of energy? Langy, no. Night, mate. Love you. I rate that, Ashley. Yeah, Husky's part wolf, innit? I'd imagine they're like bundles of energy, though. Like absolute energy magnets. Like need walking 8 times a day. I haven't know, Paul. What's he do? Cleared by GWS. Big intercept mark. Darcy Moore back on the ground. Looks for the switch. It's a shocking kick. Turnover straight away. Jake Stringer turns and goes. Kicks at the empty goal square. And Frampton stops it just on the behind line. And a big tackle. Tell you what, Josh Dacus was going nowhere there. But Darcy Moore, shocking kick. Still holding his hammy. Not too sure why he's out there. Quick tackle, and GWS really starting to flourish here. Don't argue from Clary. Inboard kick from Angwin. Just Super League widescreen. I never really got into the Union, mate. I'd imagine rats are... I used to have chinchillas when I was a kid, which are just like oversized rats / hamsters. Tell you what, I love the fact you've named them from Red Dwarf, mate. A lot of time for that. That's insane, Paul. I'm Hull KR, mate, in Super League. So, very good last year. First time I've seen us win anything. And a horrible start so far. Yeah, after that kick Tiger time, he looked horrible. Green gives it off to Clayton Oliver. Clayton Oliver looking for opportunities. And Pie's under all sorts here. GWS have got men around the ball. Frantic defending, though. Angwin off a step, up and under. Out of bounds. Oh, cold mold teasers. You can't beat it. Yeah, they do, yeah. Spot on, Smegoff. Good fun, though. Make a lot of noise, though, all the time. Whoa, shut the up. Callie, I would imagine so, because they're like as close as you can get to a wild animal, aren't they? Billy Frampton in a bit of trouble, and they smuggle it out for a behind. We did widescreen. How hilarious is that? They do, Atom. They're very susceptible of it. Big noises and things like that. What were you drinking, Blue Bagger? Cheeky little handball out the back. Laverde looks for the switch. 2 minutes 20 to go. Really, Paul? You see, I've never really mind. I don't think there's any like animals that really worry me, to be honest. I don't think there's certain animals I don't like spiders. I don't like them, but I'm not scared of them. But like, I wouldn't like think this afternoon I'm going to go and sit in a spider's nest. Bourbon and cola. Oh, darling. Smegoff, you see, I'm with you. Animals, humans, definitely. Definitely with you there, mate. It's all right, mate, Dory. I didn't know if you'd answered in the chat and scrolled. Kick straight out on the forward, and I agree with Juddy. If GWS can just get one here, suddenly opens up the game. This quarter, the Pies have really been wasteful with their ball use. Oh, Billy, look, I wouldn't be scared that I respect them. Stringer! Big goal! 4 goals, 6. 9 points in it. You ever been swooped by a magpie? It's been a very scrappy game, hasn't it, Supercode? You know what? A nice game as well, because I feel like some of these games this year, I don't know what you guys think, have almost been too fun. Juddy, mate, honestly, the fact that playing out from the back has become a thing annoys me. Mate, Jake Stringer, contract year, the package, Clive. But it's good to see like a little tough game. Yeah, look, honestly, magpies are just hardcore. Like, genuinely, what is their problem? But fair play to them. I don't mind, like, do what you got to do, but just genuinely miserable. That's amazing, that, Ashley. You know what? Look, spiders, I don't mind them at all. I just don't like them. Can you, Ambient? Like, train them in, like, what way? Like, obviously, you can't train them to speak Latvian, but... One bad commentary, that was it, Lucinda. And you know what? They might get another one here. Whitfield says, come at me. 35 seconds on the clock. Was that front-on contact? Umpire says no. Phoenix Gothard takes them all on. And... You know what? The camera angles on these are stupid. Yeah, Bomber, have you noticed that they'll stay as well, waiting for you, bro? Like, genuinely, they will stay and wait for you to come back. Like, genuinely, what is wrong with them? Bomber query, 1 second, he's going to run out of time. And there is the half. 39 plays 30 in what has been a very, very scrappy game. It's been a good game to watch, though, it has to be said. Options have been there. Chances have been there for Collingwood to put this game out of sight, out of mind. But in fairness to GWS, they've stayed on it all game. Love you, Atouche. Good to see you, man. Is that true, Billy? I just think they're... You know what I thought? I thought they were just miserable bastards. That's what I thought they were. I didn't realise that they were in mating season. I just thought they were freaking miserable. Cheers, Atouche. I love you, brother. But, yeah, they are genuinely miserable little animals, to be fair. Miserable little animals. So that was a very good half, though, wasn't it? Hey, good day, Flip. How are you, mate? You know what, Callie? I've got to say, like, spiders are genuinely, they stay out of your way, don't they, really? Unless you go looking for them. Emus, they're another bird that genuinely just has a problem with humanity, which, I mean, look, I probably would have a problem with humanity as well, to be fair. Like, let's be honest. We're probably not the best species to be around, are we? So let's take a little look at the stats before we go on our break. But you know what? Very surprising just looking at the stats. Very, very, very even, which it doesn't feel like that, does it? Definitely more attacking stats for them, but the efficiency inside it's been fairly even as well, which doesn't feel like it. So let me update the stats so you can look at it. 14, 12. CP, where is it? 59, 59. But that's been a very entertaining game, I've got to say, chat, which makes a change because some of these games haven't been this year, have they? $59, $68. Tell you what, marks, doesn't feel like there's been that much more marks. Tackles numbers almost the same. So there we are. Change that. So there we are, chat. We will be back at 8:55. Chat amongst yourselves. If you are live on Sideline FM, drop your favourite moment of the game. And I love you, chat. I will see you in the halftime after halftime. There you are. How are we doing, everyone? Tell you what, we're having a nice little chat here about goats. Goats, honestly, the most dangerous animal ever. What would anyone's inner animal be? I would either be a cat or a crow. They're my two favourite animals. Baby magpie. See, I like magpies. They're just arseholes, but I'd say my inner animal would be a cat. I'd like to be a cat. I reckon cats have got it made. Chameleon, don't mind that. Good shout. Good shout. Goat curry slaps ambient. Spot on. Don't mind a goat curry. Don't mind a goat curry. Right Turn Clyde. I remember it. Good movie, that. Goats. Honestly, goats are terrifying. That is good, Sarah says, is... You know what, though? True story, that. My brother, so he was about 7, and he was walking to school. And he... and he, like... We had to go... We always used to walk and collect him from our secondary school, because we were at secondary school. And he asked if we had any money on us because he was hungry. And we were like, why haven't you eaten? And legit, he'd got mugged by a goose. Quality. Hey, Magnus. Yeah, he looks quite... He looks quite... Like, Hammy looks like a problem. Horse. Don't mind that. I have had kangaroo. I don't mind kangaroo. Acquired taste. Don't mind kangaroo. Do like kangaroos, though. I try not to... Billy, no, genuinely. So evidently, like, chased him. And it wouldn't stop following him. So he just emptied his pack lunch. Quality. I was just... So we used to jump the fence, and there used to be a football pitch. So we used to jump it, and it would save like 10 minutes walk. And my mate kicked the football. Right? He belted the football, and I went to get it. And the goat, like, stared at me, and there was, like, a stare down. And I slowly picked the ball up, and as I got to, like, here with the ball, it, like, went bang, and I flew backwards, and I landed in cow shit. Quality day. I didn't do anything as well. Hey, much love, Boston. Good to see you, man. You know what? I reckon if you could be any animal, being a flying one. Yeah, Billy, honestly though, my little brother being mugged by a goose, like, we bullied him for that for like 20 years. He's going very well, ain't he, old Peatling, mate? Yeah, like, honestly, I got proper ripped for that, Billy. Like, I was wearing an England shirt as well. England 1996 shirt. So, yeah. I went and played football all day. I was played shirtless, but worst day ever. Worst day ever. I'll never forget, one of my mates was like, oh, you've got to show it no fear. And I was like, okay, I'll just pick it up. And then, yeah. Hey, it's all right, Flip, mate. How's the recovery going, mate? Saw a Wolverine wearing a goat's mask. That's scary, that. Hey, cat over the ditch, how are you, mate? Eagles look like they know too much. Controversial. I reckon Eagles know more than they're letting on. Paul, I also reckon just being able to chill out high up. It is, yeah. So, a nice gentleman called Darren made these for me. What? Hey, much love, Boston. Sending my love to you, mate. Hope everything's all right. Is Australia the only country that eats things on its coat of arms? Flip, sending my love, mate. Back problems are the worst. Let's have a look. England, well, I mean, lions, we don't eat. Wales, dragons don't exist. It's a good call, that, actually, Paul. Is there anything people eat their animals? GBC, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Oh, boycott, mum. I thought that was like a... I thought that was like a vision you had. I was like, Jesus, that's a deep vision, but now it makes sense. Tiger time. Tell the group. What's Cogs on? Who's the fave for the World Cup? England, mate. Unicorn, you can't eat them. Flip with the one gifted. Thank you very much. Give Flip some love. Boston, you become a member, mate. We've got the members stream. I think we're going to do the members stream. Looking at my schedule, we probably will do it on the Monday. Stay tuned. No, I thought you might have had like a nightmare, boycott, mum. 13. Come on, Coggy. Sort your life out. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. We're doing a pack opening. We've got a whole pack of the new cards. So hopefully we pull something cool. Some really good ones. I'm going to get into card collecting, chat. Oh, Flip. Thank you very much, mate. Sending my love to you, brother. We love Flip. Good guy. We'll be watching the Essendon versus the North. Atom, that's a double entendre. Says, mate, would you be the only person on a coat of arms that has an animal that is actually legit in your country? Piers Morgan. I think he's an A-grade knobhead, to be honest. He winds me up. I do find him quite hilarious, that his interview technique, but he comes across a bit of a bell end, doesn't he? That's heartbreaking, that, Billy. Hey, GBC, well, I'm starting to collect, so might do some streams. Thank you very much, Ambient. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you, Flip. Here we are. Out the bat they go. GWS slowly starting to build. It was a cracking first quarter. Not the greatest skill level, but it was good. Someone stole his shoes. Oh, Frampton takes the mark, spills it though, and GWS, good forward pressure. Bit of a stoppage in Frampton and Hogan having a little bit of a honeymoon hug there. I loved it, Cat Across the Ditch. Cat Over the Ditch, they're my kind of things that I enjoy. I love Louis Theroux documentaries. It is silly, Ashley, but Toby Green... And he gets the goal, I think he is. And tell you what, GWS have done very well. He did, Paul, yeah, because someone mentioned that his missus is a swinger or something. It was that kid off that documentary. Kate, good luck. Good luck. You know what I have noticed, though, the last year of Collingwood? They let teams in. I agree with Ashley, though. Darcy Moore's obviously struggling. It's a long game, this. You'd fancy with GWS's backs out, you could still win this. Bluebagger might be worth something. I'd love Toby Green as well, Ashley. Nick Dacos, dancing feet, Big goal. Cometh the moment, cometh the man. Paul, mate, he's a knobhead anyway. I don't like Collingwood's lineup. Why don't they put De Goey forward? You know what? It's weird that they're so intent on making him in midfield. I agree with you, Matt, there. You counted a big brown snake. I am with you. I did, Paul. Yeah, I watched it. Crazy, innit? Crazy. You know what annoys me about the manosphere, just like totally changing tack, is that I do think men need a voice and role models, but the problem is that people do stupid shit like that and make it such a bad thing. But I think young men do need role models and do need a place to talk and a voice. It's sad. Rational Roman, how you doing? And it just annoys me that these messages kind of get warped for financial gain and villainy. Oh, tell you what, the Pies, 2 clearances, 2 shots at goal. You know what, Petra? It's funny. When I was playing golf, one of the first times I was over here, a brown snake, no word of a lie, I went for a wee in a bush, and it went between my legs, just slithered away. Yeah, Billy, the problem is, though, people weaponize things. It's very inconsistent, Jeanette. Jeanette, by the way, you're top 3 for the tips, you know. I agree, cat over the ditch. But the problem is that the only people that are willing to be them role models are the villains. Oh, big grab from Oscar Steen. Digsby, how are you, mate? I agree with you, cat over the ditch. The problem is, though, it's the same with everything in society now. The ones who are willing to be loud enough are the ones with horrible ulterior motives, and that's the sad thing. I'm really proud of you, Jeanette. The girls are kicking ass. Says is top 10 as well. Good goal. Good goal. Steen on debut. Fantastic from him. I'm not familiar with it, Paul. Spot on, Paul. And Billy, I appreciate you, but I mean, that's what, like, genuinely, having young men, I feel like they haven't got a voice that focuses on them. And because there's so many idiots like the manosphere, anyone who speaks up on male rights is instantly labelled like them, which is the same with feminists, because there's so many bad feminists out there that are militant. It gets lost. You like Norway? Tell you what, when you've got Haaland up the top, mate, you've always got a chance. I'm not familiar with them, Paul. What do they do? Steen goes forward. Tell you what, Pies in a blink of an eye have put this game on ice. De Goey inside 50. Misses everyone, and Iden rushes the kick. And Ron Steele centering kick to high half forward. Ash and Whitfield are there. Schultz is a little terrier though. Ned Long nearly catches him. Pressure everywhere. Good tackle from De Goey. Spot on, Bombers. It is. They have indeed. Hey, Scott, mate, I rarely wear shoes outside. But you can't take the gypsy out of me, mate. Bombers, spot on, mate. Spot on. $2 from Teresa. Give Steen the keys to the city. Boycat Mum. The problem is with internet nowadays is everyone can't... We live in a society where if you say you don't like eating chicken, right, people will label you something else. Do you know what I mean? Give Steen the keys to the city. Another $2. Thank you very much. And it is one of the sad things about society. If people say you don't read, You don't like red, you're colourist. Xavier O'Hallahan takes the mark, high half forward. Great to see. Spot on, Bombers, and that's the problem. You see, you've always got to find the happy median. And that's the problem. We live in society now where people can never argue the point. They always have to go to the extreme. Xavier O'Hallahan drills it towards toe timber. Kieran Briggs can't take it. They go out the line. Hey, Blue Bagger. Mate, I love that you've got some 99 cards. I'm really excited about opening the cards, chat. I am really excited. Like, I've done so well that I've left the box there and I really want to get my hands and open them. I'm very an impatient youth. Hey, Boy Catman, we think you're amazing. So don't let anyone call you names. You're a phenomenal part of this community. And the kick comes in and Kieran Briggs takes the mark. GWS have had to survive that. Yeah, but Tiger Time, that's where we live, though. We live in this society where people have to name call and they can never argue the point anymore. And that's what worries me about... That's what worries me about life. That's what worries me about life, that we can't have discussions. Because when you discuss, you learn, whether it's what you believe or not. Kieran Briggs has absolutely butchered that kick and are behind. Says, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Dan Houston takes a cheeky little bounce, looks for options, goes out left. Good intercept grab by Joe Fonte. Yeah, I agree, Flip. Boycat Mum, one of the best. Good kick. And Jake Riccardi has another chance. Bombers Rocket fan, that I could not agree any more. And to me, I make my content like I live in my life. I am open to the interpretation. I could be wrong. And that is fantastic. If you approach... Something I teach my kids. All right? Behind. He's got a hamstring, Jeanette. You know what? My granddad used to tell me, and it's something that I live by, that your morals should be set in concrete, but your methods written in sand. And that's something that I've always lived by. I've got my morals that will never change, but my opinions on everything are open to change. You know what, Petra? It's one of the interesting things that people don't realise freedom of speech is not real here in Australia. Super Coach Dog. Fonzie is amazing, isn't he? That's a mate, but you are a big part of this community and very much loved, mate. So, indirectly you do. Here is Ron Steele. Little handball over the top. Quick handball from Darcy Cameron. Cornelio trying to get the double dummy touches. He could have had 2 handballs himself. He didn't take the option. But you see here, I think what we have here is proof that the internet is good. Because this is a little community, isn't it? Like, we just have a chat, we talk about stupid shit, we share one common love in football. But I'd imagine all of us have different political, religious, well-being, lifestyle beliefs at all. Right? And in this moment, we're all together, which is what life's about. Shiny blue, not much, mate. Good bit of football, that's about it. Rashtal Roman and spot on. That is the wonderful thing about life. Petra, spot on as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like, my moral code is locked in, but I'm open to be educated tomorrow and change my opinions on everything. Big mark inside 50 from the big dog, Cal Brown. Spot on, Tiger Time. It is. I'd say it's the hardest but most rewarding job you can do. You know what, Bombers Rocket fan? You know what? I was having this conversation with my kids the other day, and I have a theory. If you understand something, you could explain it to an alien. Could you imagine explaining to the aliens we're all connected, but people are lonely? Callum Brown tries the spectacular behind. Thank you very much, sirs. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me, my darling. Hey, Shiny Blue. I love you. It's a good game, isn't it, Billy? Mungo Jerry. That's brilliant. Hey, Ashley. Well, I think indirectly, if you're succeeding as a grandparent, you've probably done well as a parent, Ash. The other PommyInOz is. It's always a good theory if you think, though, if you understand something, you could be able to explain it to an alien. But could you imagine, like, explaining to an alien that we have depression and loneliness when we have the internet? Like, could you imagine that? It makes no sense, does it? That, like, we could be friends with everyone, but we use the internet for hate. Like, you think of how much hate is driven by the internet. Where if everyone just made a POM community like this, it'd be a fucking nice world. You know what? I couldn't agree more, Fred. The rules are really overplayed. And a handball out the top. Bit of pressure here. You know what, Petra? You know, one of the big lessons kids tell you is just how wrong you were, I think. That's my favourite thing about having children. I had all these preconceived ideas of how I'd be as a dad. And then I had kids, and they just punched it in the face. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Ashley, I'm sorry about that. But, I mean, look, you're kicking ass now, and that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Shiny Blue, I appreciate you. Yeah, Luke, I agree. But I just think, look, just try and be a bit of light. Nice little handball here. Here's Connor Idun. Great kick. The space GWS have found out on the width has been insane. Toby Green inside and Frampton clears. Rational Robin. How many people do you know fell out over COVID? I had a load of people who fell out over that. And I don't get it because I don't care what you think. Like, your opinions, they're yours. I treat people and how they treat me. So if they have stupid beliefs to me, I'll value it because it doesn't affect me. But some people fell out. Bo McQuarrie straight through the centre. Chippy little kick. Schultz can't gather it cleanly. There's so many people out here. Sidebottom's just got to control it. The ball bounced. Whose idea was it to make it head-shaped? And we have the stoppage. Oh, happy birthday for Sunday, Blue Bagger. I'm very good, Tiger Cast. How are you, mate? Says, I love the fact how we can be watching a game of football and start talking about cheesecake and shit. That's why I love it. Paul, mate, you know what? I'm kind of like Switzerland and these things because you can believe anything you want and I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. As long as you treat me well, I don't care. But some people aren't like that, man. And it's amazing. I love it when people fall out over politics. It turns me on. Hey, Fred, I don't think so, man, because you are quite witty. And I've got to say, I do think humour is a big part of my parenting. Kick down the line there. Dan Houston. GWS always looking for the free. Well, you know what? I do like it. Oh, I do love a little bit of haggis. Ambient, mate. Egg-shaped ball, mate. Who would have thought? Nice little chip kick back. I think that's what's beautiful about football, though, the egg-shaped ball, that it's just so inconsistent, which makes it fun. You feel old? Oh, what a mark by Sidebum. I agree with you, Bombers. You know what? I've got quite a few friends with different political beliefs, and I enjoy having robust conversations because I actually learn something, and I think they do. Oh, that's beautiful, that flip. Sending my condolences again as well to you, mate. Nick Dacos! Oh, yes! He really is one of the best opportunists in the world. And that's 57-38. Hey, Digsby, sometimes him and Pendle's never heard. I'm with you, Bombers, man. Like, genuinely, I never understand it, man. When, like, you know, to me. Hey, Blue Bagger, we love you, mate. We absolutely adore you, mate, and I hope you have a wonderful day on Sunday, mate. I hope you have a gorgeous day on Sunday. I hope you want. If you're not going to the game, I hope you're here and we'll give you a little birthday treat. Hey, Shiny Blue, you always do, mate. Your comments light up my day, and I mean that. Here we are. Bo McQuarrie straight through the centre says, see you later, Clayton Oliver. And what a start. The Pies when they tail wag. Boy, oh boy, do they tail wag. And again, this game is going. I'm with you, Ashley. Can you imagine if they get in? Hey, Flip, good innings, mate, and much love to you, mate. I bet that was a nice moment. Hey, Petra, how are you feeling about this weekend? You know what? Call me stupid. I feel like Carlton are going to play well this weekend. Lipinski genuinely is horrible. Hey, Blue Bagger, well, mate, much love to you, man. Happy birthday for Sunday. I hope you are in here, though. Callahan, he was playing at the start. He's gone absolute ghost town, though. Here they come again, and the Pies doing Pies things. It's such a system, and Membry won out. Paul, I used to go to school with a kid called Chris Gilbert, right? And we used to joke that the sports awards were called the Chris Gilbert Award for being Chris Gilbert because he'd win everything. I reckon that was Nick Dacos, at school. Do you know what I mean? Like, he got, like, the attendance award. He got, like, the spelling bee. I am with you, Petra. I'm looking forward to it, Blue Bagger. Here we are, Membry on his trusty right. Too much fade and behind. Whereabouts in England is she from, Ashley? Best handwriting award. Nick Dacos, 11 contested. Mate, $5. Thank you very much. Mate, disgrace. Get rid of him. Hey, Flip, that makes it even more special. Doesn't it? Even more special. Well, I'm glad that it was a beautiful end. And a nice memory. Punted down here, 59-38. Tap down, Stephen Cornelio to Gruzkowski. Tell you what, he's frantic. Jordan the Goa, he has a bit of a foot race. Oh, clean by Laverdy. Laverdy, was that Laverdy or prime Gary Ablett? Clayton Oliver, there is Finn Callahan, flips the handball out wide. Phoenix Gothard falling backwards and a behind. 5-11 playing 9-4. Five-eight, sorry, playing 9-5. James Manson. Hey, I agree with you, Rational Roman. Look, football is the great uniter. 38-59. Free kick, 60 out. It's been a seesaw game, but Collingwood have just shown their class in 5 minutes and got the 3-goal lead back, Rayner. How's work? Oh, behind. I thought Gowie had just done that. Fair enough, Ashley. Hey, tell you what, I enjoy that. I've just changed it, Tiger Time. My apologies. I didn't realise I'd left-clicked when I was fiddling on my other screen, and that's tied to their behinds. Crazy that Northern Ireland and Wales lost on penalties, Rational Roman. Stiff. Hey, Raina, at least you can settle in now. I do, Blue Bagger. I froth a bit of cooking. You know what? Yesterday, we can pick on Mrs. Pom. Mrs. Pom likes thick custard, so she made custard. And Mrs. Pom made the custard so thick, you could cut it with a knife and fork. Genuinely insane. Oh, she's been a pilot. That's insane. Got to be bright to do that. Brown, handballs, under pressure. Collingwood are just all over it. And side bottom frees himself up. Dribbles the kick out to the wing. And Membry does very well to see it over the line. Hey, Bluebagger, you know what? Something I really enjoy cooking. I really enjoy cooking. Three minutes left in this third. Tap down. Perryman nowhere to go. And we get the hold in the... Oh, no, it's not. Thought he'd call him on ball. Favourite food to cook? Sunday roast. Dinky little kick from that hold in the ball decision. And what a mark. They will not go away, GWS and Briggs. They've been so wasteful in front. Goes short. And Jesse Hogan right in front. Hook me up with that custard. It was too thick for me. Callie, you see, it was too thick to me. I like my custard like my gravy. Slightly thick, but liquid. It was too much for me, God bless Mrs. Pom. She enjoyed it, though. That's the main thing. The crumble was nice, though. And that's a behind. Horrible miss. And GWS have been very poor in front of goal. Oh, tuna mornay. Oh, pie and sauce ambient. That sounds nice. What's your favourite pie to make? GDBC. He's been really off this year, hasn't it? Hey, Rational Roman, I love that. That's beautiful. Honestly, cooking's like such a good way. My nan was a massive cook, so I feel like I'm still with my nana when I cook. You're not a fan of sweets? I haven't got a real sweet tooth, but I can eat it. Oh, chili oil. You know what? I have to say, as I've got older, you know, like, the oil you cook it in makes a big difference. Homemade apple pie, you can't beat it. It was very Fred Flintstones. Apple pie homemade is slaps. Dude, we had a rhubarb crumble last night. That was really nice. Can't beat a rhubarb crumble, mate. Why don't we have rhubarb in Australia enough? Isaac Quainer taps it down. Good little handball to Frampton. Frampton looking for options. Oh, is that an unrealistic attempt? Umpire says no. It comes for James Leake and out of bounds. vanilla slice, banoffee pie. Brine steak. Any cut? Any particular cut? Clayton Oliver flings it on the boot. A minute to go. Tap down. Oh, this could be pinged. It is deliberate. And there's going to be a shot at goal again for GWS. Time running out. 59-40. They are poisonous, Petra. I was saying to it, my nana used to call them widow's gravy because that's how they used to kill in like the 18th, 17th century. Porterhouse steak. What, brine porterhouse steak? That's an expensive cut to brine. I love jalapenos too. I can't do olives, boycott, mum. Yeah, no, but you just don't see rhubarb, what I mean. You don't see rhubarb enough. Like in the UK, it's really popular. So just leave it in a brine solution and then just... I can see why, in a way. Frantic defending from Collingwood. McQuarrie has been fantastic and ushers it up to halfway. Connor Iden. What's the difference between a Burmese curry and, like, say, just a traditional Indian curry ambient? Like, is there anything different in the spices? Because obviously, like, the Indians, they use a lot of masala, don't they, and things like that, spice. So it's like a very eclectic taste. And there is the quarter time, 59-40. Do love a shish kebab, mate. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. Yeah, we do. I did find rhubarb here, Atom, but I just used to not see it much. Feta cheese slaps. Everyone's thoughts of Indian food. I froth Indian food. You know what is amazing with Indian food as well is like you can eat, like a lot of their foods are like 90% vegetarian. Petra, people will believe anything if there's an element of science. Ambient. Oh, yam slap, bro. Butter chicken's good. Being their own worst enemy, like you said, though, Lucinda GWS, they've just been very incredibly wasteful in front of goal. Oh, Atushi's parked. Look out. Yeah, kind of. Boycott, mum. You know what? Leftovers, you know, day-old stew slaps. Blue bag, I appreciate that. Hello, Mrs. Rayner. Thank you very much for saying hello. You know what? Watermelon is elite. You know, underrated watermelon, I think. I've heard that. You know, there used to be a really eccentric old guy that grew up near us, but they lived to like 102. And they used to drink turmeric and water. Thank you very much, Rational Roman. I really appreciate you. Can't beat yams, man. What is buffalo mozzarella? What's the difference? And don't say it's made with buffalo milk. Probably isn't it now I've said that. Oh, fucking it is. Clip that. So, what's the difference in texture from buffalo mozzarella and normal mozzarella? Bomber, you know what? That's a man that spent way too much time skint. I haven't tried watermelon with feta cheese. What will happen? You know what, Bomber's Rocket Man? You're taking me back to university, 2-day-old pizza. Mate, bit of water. Paul with the 5 gifted. Get around him. Cuzzy, Cocky, Sinno, Swooper. Damien Mineur. Craig and Krusty Flame. As I hiccup. Welcome aboard. It's creamier. You know what, though, Tiger Time? I don't mind, I call it a council estate tea or an end of pay week tea. But, like a margarita frozen pizza, you can't beat it. And you know what, as well? To be really council estate, just microwave it with more cheese on it. Bob-on. It's the horns. Mate, you know what? I genuinely have come across like an idiot there. Right? Don't say it's made with buffalo milk. I genuinely didn't I thought it was going to be like, like buffalo chicken isn't made with buffalo. I figured it was going to be like some kind of like analogy or something. How is that game going? Thank you very much, Gav. Repping the Maroons, mate. Repping the Maroons. Genuinely hilarious. That buffalo mozzarella is basically buffalo. Hey, Gav, I love you, man. Welcome. Hawaiian pizza, you know what? I don't mind pineapple on pizza, and that's something that's changed in Australia. See, Bomber, mate, I love you so much, man. You know the old stale bread as well, if you put it in the microwave with just a wet towel and put it in for like 5 seconds and just let it cool, it'll be as good as new. Another university trick from Uncle Pom. Yeah, mate. You know what I've got really into recently? Smeg off mango smoothies. Yeah, Ken, that's what I was assuming with mozzarella, that it was just like a thing. Blue Bagger, I think that's pretty cool though, mate, that you've got stuff from them. Hey, Hunter, I'm proud of you though, mate, because you supported Carlton at the worst possible time, and you're still here. Character building, like Petra supported them for a long time, as he's just said. That's also character building. Callie, I'm one of them people, though, that would do that. I have no shame. That does actually sound nice, though. That does actually sound really nice, Callie. I'm in. Hey, Stuart, mate, stick a pony in me pocket. I'll get the suitcase from the van. Has it been a good game, though, Juddy? Oh, Magnus with a 1 gifted. Caden joins the family. Thank you very much, Magnus, you gentleman. And Scholar. Tiger Tom, I used to like Boost Juice, but I knew someone that used to work there. And they used to always tell me about the mold in the mixers, so I've just never gone there again. Yeah, I do, Blue Bag. I've got to be freezing to sleep. I've got an issue. Can't be warm. Here we are. Off we go. You know what? Pepperoni on pizza slaps. Here we are. Handballed over the top. Collingwood have usually managed to come out quite hard from this area. Nick Dacos. 12:30, mate. Supercoach Dog. And a big mark inside 50 from Dan McStay. Shiny, but you see, I'm always dubious about, like Mole Plaza food. Magnus with another 1 gifted. Thank you very much, legend. And Alex, welcome aboard. Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza. I don't see what the big deal is. I know Sayers hates me for saying it. Hey, Flips, I appreciate you though, mate. Thank you very much. And McStay slots that through. 10 goals, 5. Playing 5 goals, 10. 65-40. Yeah, Smegoff, be careful, man, honestly, because I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm with you, Hunter. You've got to be cold to sleep. I don't trust people who can sleep in the hot weather. Magnus is a legend. Thank you very much. Pies have just gone through the gears, haven't they? I don't mind it. You know, it's the sweet and salty. Langy, though. The sweet and salty approach. I think it's done very well. Prime, how's chefing going, mate? Atom, I do love you, mate. Yeah, Gav, mate, I just couldn't go there. Great kick. Spawn bomb is Rocket fan. It's really cost them. They've just been really poor. Some of the shots they've made, Rich Ewan, has just been shocking. And good day, mate. I hope you're doing well. Easy mark again inside 50. And this has been the Pies game plan for the last 2 quarters. As hard as GWS try and get back into it. Kick, kick, kick. Game over. And another behind. 10 goals, 6. 5 goals, 10. Hey, Billy, mate, he always looks like he's one step off snapping the phone. Hey, I'm really proud of you, mate. Keep kicking ass, Ben. Good to see you in here, my friend. You know what? I don't mind pineapple on a burger as well. It's the sweet and salty. Gav, but it has been fun that we've put the world to rights. Jamie Elliott, handballs, size bottom, Lipinski. Oh, side bottom went for the spectacular. Oh. 10 goals, 7. 5 goals, 10. Jeanette, it hasn't been a clean game. You think Tigers made a mistake? Let me read that. Made a mistake in the 2024 by trading up with North for pick 2. Effectively would have been pick 2 for either Smiley and Houghton or Fall. By not. And Jamie Elliott ends up with a mark. Let's jog my memory. Let's have a look what that was. You see, when they were... I remember that deal now. I remember it. I always thought it would have been better with them having more players, but they were obsessed, weren't they? But I think Richmond will be happy with what they did, because I think Smiley will be a good player. As Elliott knocks that through. Curry pot. Oh, mate. Blackie, you're taking me back to university now, mate. When I was at university, pot noodles. Mate, pot noodles in a sandwich. Slap. The chicken chow mein pot noodles. Something else. Was today too cold for you? Nah, just my office is like a tin out. It's like a tin granny flat. So it has no central heating, no air conditioning really. It's like, it's freezing in here. So yeah, I had to put the extras on. I need to bring in the heater and stuff. I reckon he might do Supercoach Dog. They're a system-based team though, aren't they, Juddy? So that's why I have them in my 10. Ben, that'll do it to you. See, I'm not a big olives fan. I can do anchovies though. Oh, it's been just right for me. I like cheese, mate. I like it when it's cold. And another behind. 74 plays 40. 16 minutes to go. Iden goes out the back half of the ground looking for options. Clever by Jack Crisp. He finds Maynard. Back into that trusty pocket. And a nice intercept grab. Scott. Hot pies. Magnus, your boys got it done. There is heaps of time as well. They've done very well. It depends how much parmesan you put on, I find, Tiger Time. Tell you what, Tim Duncan at the Spurs. What a name. Still have Carlton 10th to 14th, Ben. I'll have a look, Callie. I maybe should start eating them. I just don't like them. They taste weird. Yeah, Ashley, we've probably massacred loads of food. Here we are. Stringer. Men running in. And a good little grab there by the Tom Dog. Harvey Thomas. Says, has that changed now as you've got older? Do you like melted cheese? Pies have been... They just break you down. I do think it does help, Magnus, but I do actually like the fact you've gone Steen. I actually think it allows Darcy Cameron to be more effective forward. Easy goal there from GWS. 6 goals, 10. 11-8. Sean, how are you, mate? I love seafood, mate. I grew up by the sea, so anything from the sea I'll eat. I like seafood. Think he's knee-deep in coursework, aren't you, Sean? Yeah, Luke, they're just a nagging team. Fair enough, Saz. I was going to say, you're missing out. Can I just say that thermos mug, the fact that it keeps it always hot, game changer for these watch-alongs, I tell you. Because sometimes I have to drink my tea too quick because I hate it cold. I can natter to you guys. Here we are, Nick Dacos drills one inside 50. Membry leads, Iden under pressure and he ushers it out. Don't mind doing lawns and things, Blue Bagger. I'm not very green-fingered though, like planting shit. Hey, Sean, mate, good to have you here anyway. We've missed you. I agree, Rational Roman. That started to annoy me, but we do live in a football world, a sport world where comparison is it. But what's the old saying? Comparison is the thief of joy. Someone said the other day, which is so true. Oh, tell you what, on transition, pies are gettable. That's a shocking kick. GWS have been so wasteful. I respect anyone who is green-fingered, Gav. I just can't do it. Olives are gross. It's just that I just find them very gross. It's the taste. It's like they're kind of like oil. It's like someone's made like a warm ice cube of oil. I don't like greasy food. But yeah, planting plants and stuff, not my caper. I'd like to be, I'm just not. I'm not a patient guy. Dacos, fumbles. Drilled forward. Bit of more defending to do. Pie's now having to showcase their zone. Lipinski comes to help out. Daddyman. Dinky little kick. Finds Crisp. Atom, everyone always does. Everyone always does that. I like saying grouse. It's a great phrase. I can't remember who I captained, actually. Now you're making me think. Hey, much love, Scott. Love you, brother. He's been very good, Sean. Here we are. Nick Dacos, handballs over the top. We've got another stoppage. Okay, Callie, I will give it a definite try and I will report back to you because I do think I've seen them in the Coles Market thing. Would I be correct, Callie? Or would I need to go somewhere else? Rocco, great to see you, mate. How are you, my friend? Look, I like being out there, Gav. I'm just not very clever with it. I've got the VC on Max Holmes. I'm thinking of taking it. Oh, horrible kick. McStay was out on his own, overcooked it. And Laverdi will see them out. Bombers Rockets fan and Supercoach Dog, if you're in there, I know you're the two experts on Supercoach. What are your thoughts on me taking Max Holmes' score and just putting the captain on a non-playing player behind there for Collingwood? Or should I risk it with Sheasel? Yeah, are you safe from the things, Rock? Are you safe from the cyclone? Flip, yeah, some of the targeted ads recently are so bizarre, Flip. Hey, thank you very much, Magnus. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for stopping around and thank you for your donations. Fonte, was that holding the ball? Umpire says no, it doesn't matter though. Harry Perryman into that trusted pocket and Membry. I feel like Sheasel could do better than Max Holmes. What do you think, Super Coach Dog? We have got like a little Italian market stall, so I have it. What would the point of what be, Paul? Gav. Dan Houston! Oh, yes! 12 goals, 9. I do have Butters. I don't have Jerry. That was a fantastic ripper, wasn't it? He's such a good player. He's old Danny Houston. Oh, Paul, so you get the vice captain score then? Paul, so you can loop it. It's called looping. Thermos Fusk. So a wonderful guy called Darren, look, he made them for us. So it's just a cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Hey, glad you're safe, Rocco. We love you, brother. Hope to see you Sunday, mate. Side bottom, cheeky little kick inside, and Dan McStay takes the mark. The Pies now starting to fly home, and a big grab. Elite from you, that, Gav. Elite. Elite. Good thing, though, about his green fingers is they'd smell like bacon. That'll require a little bit of thinking. Hey, Atom, mate. Up the Eagles, brother. Here we are, Tim Membry. Oh, that is delightful. 13 goals, 9, 6 goals, 11. To be fair, Rocco, they haven't really got a backline. Have they? The Giants. But members, Pies have made this look easy at times. Yeah, Paul, so yeah, you can do that. So you're best off vice captaining your Thursday or Friday games. So if he has a mental score, then you can just put your captain on a non-playing player. The game's been boring, but the chat's been entertaining, Supercoach. That's why I like it, because I would have been at home now just been like, might play FIFA. Hey, Gav, I'm still happy that someone else watches Flynn versus History. Out they come, Lockie Schultz, the Pies, when they get on, they're just spurt goal kickers. I think the Blues win by 16, Rational Roman. I'm confident this week. And I haven't been confident the last 3 weeks, but I am very confident this week. I'm very confident this week. I think with all the injuries, I still think they're the GWS frauds without Tom Green. Rocco, no, I agree. But I think that'll give him a cop-out, Kingsley, with all the injuries. Unfortunately. But be interesting. No, I don't. I just think the Blues will have enough. Rich Ewan. I wouldn't be confident, but I'm confident, Supercoach Dog. Like, I'm confident in the Blues this week. So take that how you want. But I wasn't confident the first 2 weeks. I am incredibly confident this week. Inside GWS go, and big mark by Howe. Digsby's spot on. Howe's been strong today. He's filthy. Oh, dangerous kick. Is he all right? Tell you what. He's taken one out. Ryan Angwin took his shoulder to the head there. Oh, shoulder on the chin. He seems all right, though. Rocco, I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, just genuinely, I'm confident. Look, I get these feelings sometimes at him about the Blues as Jake Stringer takes that mark. Again, Angwin's not right. He looks all over the place. Stringer's going to have it. Meow, meow. Stringer! And he's got a behind. Mate, I've got a proper feeling in me water, mate, Billy. That count and win. Yeah, Bombers, he looked poor. Yeah, but Teresa, I think it suits your midfield makeup. What numbers have I got in my waters tomorrow? Let's have a look. As GWS launch an attack, good spoil by Bruz. I think St Kilda win against Brisbane, but I have tipped Brisbane for the lows. Fremantle, Richmond, Fremantle, Essendon, North. I hate to do it. I think North win it, but wouldn't it be great if the Bombers got up? Josh Dacos goes backwards, gets it back. Hey, Ambient, we need all the love. Yeah, Rational Roman, I find it weird to believe Carlton were ever a faithful side, but I live in hope to see it one day. Oh, 100% you'd be more convinced with Melbourne's form. I couldn't disagree with you. I just genuinely have a feeling the Blues win. I just genuinely have a feeling the Blues win. Good mark there by Hogan. How is Angwin still on the field? Like his equilibrium has gone. Jesse Hogan with a shot here. And a behind. It is gone. Look, I know everyone is like, Carlton are going to lose it. But I'm just telling you, I've got a feeling, chat. I've got a feeling. Liam Stocker or Ash? I'd rather have Ash. Lockie Ash is a great player. Who scored the goal, Juddy? Josh Dacos. Dangerous looking kick to Maynard. He'll get the free kick. 4:20 to play here. Josh Dacos inside. Looking up to half forward. Tim Membry picked up that ball like it was a mortar shell. And Clayton Oliver battering Rams in there. Great word, isn't it? 4:15, Jeanette. How are you feeling about the Saints season, Ambient? What's up with Finn Callahan? He looks absolutely bobbins. What's happened with Finn Callahan? Since that injury? I'm telling you, we win on Sunday. I'm fairly confident. And if we don't, because I'm confident we'll win, I'll be in a bad mood, so the review will be worth the watch. So it's a win-win situation, really, for everyone. Toby Green looking for options, goes down the line. Easy. Rocco, that really does suck, mate. We'll get one together. Hey, look, blame my water if it goes wrong, like Billy says, but I'm just saying. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling. Without the dancing around, though, Blue Bagger. Lockie Ash or Stocker? Lockie Ash. Callahan inside. Big mark by Daddyman. And 3 minutes to go. The Pies have been very, very steady. That's surely, I was going to say, if Ned Long's got away with that. Taylor Byrne free. Don't mind it. 2:50 to go. Connor Iden, looking for options, goes into the congested pocket, and Crisp is wrapped up. Not too sure about Josh Dolina's little rat tail he's got going on. Hey, much love, Billy. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Crisp kicks it straight into Oliver, throws him out of the way. Harvey Thomas. Billy Frampton punches the air. 2 minutes 29 to go. Howe kicks it up the corridor and it's going to come back with some interest. Lockie Whitfield goes for the pocket. It's a nice kick. And a good mark by the package. They do look very fit, don't they, Ambient? When was the last time 2 players kicked 100 in a season? And Stringer bangs it through. 7 goals, 12, 13, 9. Hey, Rocker, I'll be with you as well, mate. 1:55 to play, and the Pies have just... They've really edged their way through this game, haven't they? They've just taken it in their stride. Jordan Boscott. What was the strength of their team? I remember the 199. Remember hearing about that. Has it ever got close, though? Like, are we talking, like, Neolithic football? That 2 people got up to 100? I appreciate... You could call it the Stringer, couldn't you, Blue? In the 90s, Rainer. Do you reckon it'll ever happen again? Dinky little kick from the Pies. The Pies now just winding the clock down. 1 minute 30. I agree, Fred. You know what, though? They've never gone for, like, role players. Have you noticed, Fred? They've always gone for that high ceiling player. Which I think is a big thing for them. So they managed to kill a minute. 1 minute remaining. Down the line, the Pies go. You know what? People are saying it's a low-scoring game, but if the Pies kick 2 quick ones, they're pretty much 99. Fair enough, Judy. 1 minute exactly to go. What's this meat tray nonsense? West Coast could beat the current Giants team. It would genuinely be on the midfield. If you can get it in there, you'd have a chance. But I do think the Pies have just controlled this game incredibly well. But I think people underrate the Pies. Like, I know everyone hates the Pies, but the Pies I don't think are as bad. The Pies aren't as bad as everyone says. Yeah, but Fred, don't you think, though, they've never really gone for them, like, genuine players? Them genuine role players, which I think a lot of rebuilding teams fuck up. They go star, star, star. Hogan with 5 seconds left. The game is going to run down. Free kick against. And they get the win in the end. A very, very strong win for them. 4 points goes the Maggies' way. They'll be very happy with that. The Giants, a lot of questions because they had chances to put a bit of pressure on the Maggies there, but incredibly wasteful. And in the end, the Pies just controlled the game from start to finish and never really looked trouble until late on. Chat, we will be back tomorrow. Let me just make sure my time's right. But tomorrow we're doing a watch-along for the Richmond NGA game. and the Carlton NGA game. So we will be back tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock. Murray Bushrangers versus Bendigo Pioneers. Come and join me then. Make sure you are liked and subscribed. And chat, thank you very much. If you've been watching on Sideline FM, thank you very much for watching. And chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. I love you to pieces. I'll see you twice tomorrow. Chat. Hey, do you know what I mean? You're very lucky. So thank you very much, chat. Have a good one. See you